I guess it's still morning, everybody. We'll just go ahead and get started. It's going to be a little ceremony here to commemorate the day here, special occasion for us here. And I guess I'll just give a short welcome for everybody. I want to thank all of you for coming in. It certainly is a fine day to kind of get together on it, and I want to thank the staff and the manager of the KOHN radio station out of Covered Wells, Tohono O'odham Nation, and we appreciate this opportunity. I guess I can just go ahead and say what I wanted to say a little bit, supposed to say a little bit earlier, but I think for this purposes here today, this morning, that it's an important occasion particularly for us and also the nation in terms of spreading communication utilizing the radio and having the ability to be able to establish some satellite stations also too. But for us, most particularly, is important is that this radio tower here will hopefully maybe bring us closer to the nation that we have been as far as goes by, being in tune to some of the things that are happening on the reservation, which sometimes that we may or may not be privileged to, or not meaning not privileged to, but we are not aware of some of these things that occur on the nation and the communities from other districts. So I think I will look at it that way, that this will bring us closer from now on. And hopefully at some other points that when this really gets moving, that we will have our own production staff and facilities in order to provide our own programming also too. And yet at the same time, this radio station also will be able to spread the word here within the Gila Bend area, in this valley really as far as that goes, and hopefully that people will begin to understand in terms of our culture and our traditions. That's part of the discussion, as well as our music. I know we think they love the chicken scratch music as far as that goes, so maybe everybody will be dancing in the streets as they begin to learn more of this, our songs as far as that goes, or even learn to speak the language. That's language is very important between different races and groups as far as that goes, and they have the ability to communicate with one another in their own in our own languages. And so I look at that as a very positive step in that direction. And it's had been a long time coming, and we have a long ways to also work on this, but if we are really sincere about getting this done, then it's just a matter of time when we will have our own production, our own setup of what we want to be able to demonstrate to the valley here, and I guess also to in turn they can listen to us back on the main reservation or wherever, how far the signal would go. So I just wanted to say that, and again, welcome to everybody that you're here today. And just to say that, after this event, and then we'll be looking at a blessing of the ground, and also breaking ground also too. And then eventually we'll have some good old-fashioned, hopefully traditional food. Welcome here, of course. I think that's what it is that they're having. And for those of you that are into dancing and everything else, there's a local band over there on the basketball court just to celebrate the event, for a couple hours. And so, again, welcome everybody. And I'll turn it over to ST over here to kind of say something also to the vice chairperson will say something.
Okay, oi. Oi can you work it. Si work per campo chơi mà sao chơi cái hole lên nhọ mà tiêu cười mà chỉ mà tiêu cười mà sau đó cái tầm hole lên nhọ kia là gì ê phải mua đi nhá okay campo chơi cái tầm hole lên nhọ kia là gì. You're listening to KOHH. Soon you're going to be hearing that on the radio, and it'll be coming through here. I didn't mention that it has been a long time. We started this in 2007 when we filed an application with the FCC to provide coverage for San Lucie District. You guys, I hear stories. Manta masakay gintro kay ame kay masaha pa dito kay yes apo boy Fred. Fred, by the way, is over here. He does the morning show. If you listen to Fred in the mornings, he's over here. Make your requests. And we also have DC that started out with the wireless shows, but he's moved on up and he's now in a part of what we call the multimedia crew, which provides video and other things on the internet for those of us, our Hajun, that are in the armed forces or have chosen to live away from the nation. So that at least they can see, like sometime this afternoon or tomorrow, they'll be able to see a videotape of today, what's going on. We also have DJ Toa that also started out as a DJ and has moved on up into the multimedia crew. And he's in charge of our website. He takes care of what we put up on our website, pictures, songs, and videos. We also have JR Leos over here. He's pretty much the man in charge of everything. I told him it's your radio station. You have to keep it running. So JR's over here. He's in charge of keeping us going. And you'll probably see him a lot coming up here to check on the equipment. He'll be coming in to see what's here and make sure everything's running okay. But he's the man in charge. We also have Maria Donahue, who's our community affairs director. She handles our relationships with communities, districts, programs. Pretty much she's going to be the person to contact the businesses in Hillabin, working with the organization CEA in San Lucie. So Maria, she's there. And we have Leroy, who's our cultural affairs director, and he works mostly with the O'odham people that provide us with like Nyutnyay and the bands and everything else. Also, Leroy is also very much involved with the youth program. We have several schools that provide programming for KOHN during the school year, and during the summer, what we do is we select a student from each school to come and work more with KOHN during the summer. And they produce a program during the summer for kids and young people called Youth Empowerment Show. Yes. And we've been trying to get a youth group started here in San Lucie. And we still want to do that, especially now, Mamubagag Albert. You know, once we have the radio station and it's going up, we're going to need people. We're going to need people to provide programming from San Lucie. And it's not going to happen in the first year, I know that. It's going to take time for us to train your young people and get a studio up. And it's going to take time. So it's but it's going to take time, and we're willing to work with you guys. We're willing to come up here and work with the kids and whoever's, you know, to work with them and willing to learn. And hopefully, in a year or so, hopefully we'll hire people that will but like I said, it's taken us almost 7 years. I think we've all been patient, and we're going to have to keep on being patient. Right now, after we're done with the mahoi ko the jewet, the mahai ko iwa, then it mau the juggle ha my short on the white. I'm gonna get your chip. I almost forgot about B, who is one of the main persons you'll probably hear a lot because he does the wireless shows, and he knows everything about wireless. If you ask him when did this CD comes out, he'll tell you. He'll even tell you who played on that CD. So and he'll even tell you where the original song came from. So challenge him, test him out, get a chance to meet B. But B he knows wireless. That's all I can say about that. And he's very good at that. So we did bring up one of the up and coming bands. It's a young group, I understand. And it's good to see this. They're up here. We invited them to provide some entertainment for you guys while you guys enjoy lunch. So they're here to provide some entertainment. That's all I can say is that it's been a long time coming. We've been working on this. We've been waiting, and pretty soon it's going to happen. This is the first step in getting started. After we bless the ground and we turn the ground over, then we're going to start bringing in people to start working on it. Okay, all right. One more time. You're listening to... See, you guys didn't know I'm actually interviewing you for DJ position. So far, I only heard Albert and the Vice Chairwoman here, so they're first in line. Again, you're listening to KOHH O'odham Nation. All right.
I think this is very exciting. For me it is, because like you said, it's a long time coming. Been working at it, and it's finally going to happen. And I'm looking at the young people to come in and be the DJs, or maybe every now and then one of us old fogies will be on. But I also agree with what he's saying, is that I'm one of them that if I move my truck a little inch and they'll be playing a chicken scratch, or they'll say they're going to have a chicken scratch dance over here, and then here comes this religion station on. 91.9, it says, save yourself. So I said, ooh, I'm not going to that dance. So I just wanted to say thank you for coming, and encourage your young kids to come and join these young men and lady here that are DJs, because it's exciting to hear them on the radio. And I have met that lady they call Blue Angel. Yeah, she's very verbal, talks a lot. But thank you, and thank you for coming here.
Yes, it is certainly exciting for everybody, and I'm glad that SG had reminded that, yes, it had been in, quite some time when this was been pursued, but now that work that they have been doing as far as that goes is going to be reality right now. And that's why we're here today, in order to start that process. And of course, you know, as been stated, that for the young folks here, I think that you need to start thinking about this opportunity to get into this type of business. Also, you know, Native American country is moving in this direction in the media areas as far as goes production activities, you know, movies, and maybe at some point, I'm not sure about television. And certainly, of course, you know, they have the radio, bands and things like that, you know. My understanding that they're going to be having awards in Niagara Falls tomorrow, I guess, for the bands, and you know, that's an opportunity too for maybe for our local bands also too at some point in time to reach that level also too. So for you young folks, and not only for Santa Lucia here too, and for the rest of the Tohono O'odham Nation, you know, you have a lot of opportunities now in terms of what you can get into and make a living out of as far as goes, and be productive, and at the same time be able to provide information to your own community members, depending on, you know, how far you want to go with that. But it's a tremendous opportunity. So we will continue this, and realize too that in our excitement that we forgot to introduce some of our council members that are present. I believe Councilman Jose down here somewhere. Want to stand up? No? There he is. And then Sheriff Pebble. Caroline Morris. You're all sitting in the shade and I can't see you. Any of you council members are here, please stand up. Okay, well, and then we'll have the council secretary too, Melanie Gonzalez. I think she's the one that's kind of working on some of these things for us to make it happen. So, thank you very much. Next, we'll go ahead and do basically break grounds, and we'd like to have an elderly member and a youth, and maybe one of the council members, and another member of the community to break the ground over here. Yep. Okay. Don't stop there, just keep going.
Souvenir cup, so if you didn't get one, see myself or Maria over at this gray car. If you didn't get a souvenir cup, and then I understand lunch is going to be served at the Kosin, and you can hear the band, they're calling you. So, you know, while first, then eat.
Check, check. Hello, hello. Hi there. I'm full. No. Back up. No. All right, just want to introduce the band real quick. Native Warriors, an up-and-coming band here, and I'm gonna get one of the guys to introduce the whole band here. So,
my name is Daniel Aguila, and we come from the district of Pisamal, and yeah, most of us we have two others that are helping us today, and we're all under the age of 18, and we got started like 2 years ago, and it was from this one guy. His name's Philip Joe. He plays with the Pisamal and Company, and I'm introduce the band right now. I got Spencer over here on percussion, and Preston Burrell on drums, and Dominic Garcia, who plays everything, and Jericho Garcia, who plays everything, and Jishel Miguel, who plays percussion and accordion. And we got Chad Flores over here on the bass helping us today, and Carl Flores. And thank you.
cool. There you have it. Native Warriors providing some entertainment for today, and I believe they're gonna jam a couple more and get their grub on. Yeah, so we're gonna let them get a chance to eat. So the next couple jams, you can dance along, dance off your beans, your wheat. So cool. We'll give it back to Native Warriors.